Hello YouTube and welcome to Go Girl Gaming's coverage of The Sims 4. This video will begin a Let's Play series focusing on the artist, both as a sim and as a career. The name of this particular sim is Lena Colt. She has been fully decked out to be an artist. She has the creative trait. These Sims tend to be inspired, can share creative ideas with other Sims, and may become upset if they are not creative for a period of time. She has the art lover trait. These Sims gain powerful moodlets from viewing works of art and can admire art and discuss art in unique ways. And she has the music lover trait. These Sims gain powerful moodlets and boost their fun need when listening to music and become happy when playing instruments. I picked Music Lover as opposed to Sad because I don't like playing sad Sims, and Music Lover is part of the creative group. It goes along with the creative aspiration overall. It's music, writing, and painting. So it goes. And then from choosing the creative aspiration, I get the Muser trait, which musers get better boost to their skills when they're inspired. So those are my starting traits, and my creative aspiration is to be a painter extraordinaire. I am at 0 of 4 for that at the moment, so we'll be working on that throughout the Let's Play. And my reward will be the expressionistic trait. Expressionistic Sims have captured the essence of feeling and can create highly emotional works of art regardless of their actual mood. In order to start this out, I will need to start 3 paintings while inspired and paint for 5 hours. I will not receive any aspiration points for this, but I will in later steps of becoming the painter extraordinaire. Which, by the way, the sim wants her life to be all about art and painting, and believe me, it will be. So if you're interested in knowing about painting both as a sim and or as a career, this is the Let's Play to watch. Right now I'm going to quickly give you a glimpse of the reward store. I only briefly looked at it earlier. I really don't pay much attention to them until I get a lot of points saved up, but I just wanted to check real quick of what some of them do, and then mostly what the range was. So it starts at 100 points and then goes all the way up to 4,000. So I will probably pick something that deals with creativity or painting when the opportunity arises. So now I'm doing a quick check of her needs to make sure there's nothing I need to take care of right away. So we're doing really well here with her needs. Fun I can easily take care of just by having her do what she needs to do, which is paint. The house which she is standing next to and we're getting ready to go into is the one that I created. It's a starter home, and it's the one that I created in my build video, so go check that out please. So I'm just dropping the walls and whatnot so you can get a quick look at what's going on in the house. I made a few changes, nothing major. I'm gonna have her take care of some biological needs, basically use the commode, and then I'm gonna have her take a thoughtful shower because that will bring on the inspired moodlet, which is what she needs to paint in order to fulfill her painter extraordinaire aspiration. The few changes that I made to the house were basically, I changed the bed to give her a double bed because I like double beds for adults. I gave her a large TV, and yes, even though I said I was not going to use a cheat code, I could not help myself. So I basically gave her a console television, and that's really actually the cheap one, just by using the bigger cheat. Also notice painting, she just got The art of putting brush to canvas and creating something that can invoke an emotional response is not easy. For those Sims that explore the painting skill, colorful creations, and maybe some big sales lie in their future. Painting is primarily tied to the easel. Increasing this skill will unlock new stuff. Basically, new painting genres. Right now, she can only paint in the classic style. She'll soon be able to paint in different styles, and not only in different styles, but have different proficiencies in those styles. So when she gains another style, her ability to create higher quality of the previous style will increase. So right now, since I have all the walls down, you can see clearly outside. So I'm going to change that so we can focus on her and what she is doing. So right now she is inspired, as you can see from her shower, and she is painting. Just taking a quick look at what some of her whims are. And then I'm going to have her select her painting career. Create your own world with a few strokes of a brush. Make a place for yourself in the art world with hyper-realistic masterpieces or hyper-real masterpieces or abstract works of unsettling beauty. There are 2 career branches, Master of the Real branch or Patron of the Arts branch. Currently, she will be or is a palette cleaner, making $21 an hour, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And of course, that's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So an alert just letting me know that she begins work tomorrow at 9 a.m. Checking out what I need to do to improve my career performance so that I can get a promotion. So I need to reach level 2 in the painting skill. I need to view or admire 3 different works of art, which is what I'm doing right now. Admiring a work of art. And then I need to create paintings. That will improve my performance at work so I can get to the next level. So now I am going to create another painting because I'm still inspired and none of my other needs have deteriorated. Taking another quick look at my aspiration, I have started 2 paintings out of 3 while inspired, but we're still looking for that elusive first hour of painting. I have noticed that painting in The Sims 4 is a lot faster, at least in the beginning. We will see as she goes along if it takes her longer to make paintings. She has just leveled up in painting, so that will take care of a piece of either her aspiration or her job performance. We'll see that shortly. I was actually looking at the whims a little bit there to see if there's any. When you complete a whim, it adds towards your aspiration points, not for the actual aspiration itself, but for the aspiration rewards. So again, taking a quick look at the needs to see what those are. Taking a look at the Painter Extraordinaire progress. Admiring the painting that I just completed, and then I'm going to sell it to the collector for some cash. You make more money, I think, in the beginning of painting than you would in the actual career, but to my understanding that is supposed to change, so looking forward to that. I have one painter that's all she does is paint, and she does make a tidy sum. So right now I am going to travel off my lot. I'm doing that by using my phone and just pressing travel, and then I am going to go to the library to do some socializing, because basically in The Sims 4, if you don't want to go to a bar, you can go to the library and get all the socializing you need, because the library is just a bar without drinks. So waiting for the load screen here. Hopefully these will not get longer as the game goes on and they add more stuff to it, but we'll see. So now I am at the Willow Creek Archive, rather, also known as the library. Since there's one person already sitting at the chess table, I am going to join them for a game of chess because I have noticed that that is a good way to start a social activity. Other people will basically come around you while you are playing and will start talking with you. I'm going to do a friendly introduction to this person. And I partly wanted to just make sure that she wouldn't do like what they do in The Sims 3, which is when you do a friendly introduction, they have to stop what they're doing and get up and shake hands and da 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 da. And indeed, the multitasking is a beautiful thing. So my sim just, raised her hand and waved a little bit, as you saw. And now another person has joined our conversation. So we are having a casual discussion. And to the left, I was just checking out what was affecting my inspired mood. Checking the needs real quick. Always got to keep an eye on those so you don't get surprised. And continuing on with a casual conversation. So, this guy that's stomping over and is obviously upset is someone that I was hoping would show up here because I just happen to know from previous interactions with a different sim that he is an art lover. So I'm going to introduce myself to him. Notice none of my other conversations are going to drop as they would have in The Sims 3. And then I am going to talk to him about art specifically. Notice that now I have all of these moodlets that have made me not just inspired, but very inspired. Also notice that Andy is his name, and he is obviously you can just tell that he is no longer upset, but just me interacting as an art lover, one art lover to another, has changed his mood. And also notice that the conversation has gone from casual to pleasant. And we are in deep conversation. So that's making it even better. Just going through all the things that are affecting my current mood. And now we have a fifth member that has joined our little group here. Having a nice discussion. Look how animated Andy is. Did not take long to get him from being totally annoyed to totally woohoo party. Well, as far as, chit-chatting goes anyway. So we are all just chit-chatting here. I'm going to start up with having her get ready to go home. She is not immediately going to go home. She's going to continue on for a little bit, playing chess and chatting, which is fine. If I really want her to stop right now, I can just click on everything to make them go away, but I don't. I am going to take advantage of how many people there are here chatting and the pleasant conversation, get her social need nice and high, and then as you see, people are going to start dispersing from the group. And when enough people are gone, then I am going to make my exit. But before I do, I learned that Artie is good. So we're definitely going to have good art lover Artie. Artie. Yeah, you know what? I'd nickname him that. That's his name is Artie. I know it's Andy, but his name is Artie. That's what I'm gonna start calling him. But anyway, he is definitely going to be on my list of people to call. because I will be able to discuss all things art with Andy. So you are going to see a lot of socializations between myself and Andy. I do not wish to get romantically involved with him. He's just not my cup of tea there. I have decided that for Lena. No. You can only be friends. Besides, Lena must focus on her art. Her art is her one true love. So anyway, we're going to have Lena come in here. I was hoping to take advantage of the very inspired just to see how much of a difference it might have made. But unfortunately, she has lost it. But she is still inspired, so she will still be able to paint and get credit for her aspiration of creating or starting 3 works of art while inspired. So as you saw, it flashed there letting me know that this is number 2 of 3 in fulfilling my part 1 of the aspiration tier. So tier 1. I have turned on the radio again. I am testing out and will be for the entirety of the series how much, if any, effect listening to music and different varieties of music. As we go along, I'll also get better musical equipment. See how much of a difference that makes. So right now she's happy, and the radio may actually be contributing to that. She has different whims right now. One of them I believe I'll be able to satisfy shortly. I think one of them, I saw one of them was sell a painting. So she'll be doing that shortly. So now she has spent 3 out of 5 hours painting to help satisfy her aspiration. Taking a quick look at her needs, see if there's anything I need to take care of right away. She has started 3 paintings while inspired, so that's taken care of. And she has reached level 2 in the painting skill. She just needs to admire another work of art and to continue creating more art so that she can get a promotion at work. And she hasn't even gone to work yet. As you can see, the music is affecting her in the sense that she is now tapping a toe and bobbing around. That's also part of the whole multitasking thing, because she is not only admiring her painting, which will fetch her a nice 153 once I sell it, but now she looks like she might even be trying to like snap a finger or something. And then she is going to start up another medium-sized classic style painting. She is I've just been notified that she's hungry. And she got level 3 in painting. Sweet. So we are 2/3 of the way home on getting a promotion, and we are halfway, more than halfway, at fulfilling her first level of her painter extraordinaire aspiration. She's hungry, but not hungry enough to be an issue, so I'm going to let her finish this painting first before I have her fix herself something to eat. Speeding up things a little bit. So now she's been painting for 4 out of 5 hours. Listening to the radio again, now that she has made a lovely, and I love that painting. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm actually going to sell the one for 153 that's on the wall. Sell to the collector, there we go. And replace it with the one that I just painted. It is a lesser, I'd fetch a lesser amount for it anyway, so I win twice. So again, having her admire the painting, and then I'm going to put it on the wall, and then we're going to get her something to eat. Still enjoying that music there. Still inspired and have a bunch of things that are contributing to that. We're going to have her create a green salad for her dinner. And then fairly soon afterwards, we're going to have her take a bio break. Still needs another hour of painting. And she has just acquired the cooking skill. So this is apparently her first meal, which is good that it's a green salad. No worries about burning down the kitchen with that. Yeah, I don't know what she's smelling there. I don't know if this is one of those he who smelt it dealt it situations. So now she's going to toss the salad. Pour it into a bowl. Any second now. And have a nice meal. One thing I've noticed is that it seems that the Sims take longer to eat now. I'm assuming that that is so that if, for example, she were eating another person, eating another person, oh help me. If she were eating with another person, she would be conversing with them, and so it's to extend the conversation at supper time.
Oh, Grasha.
So a lot of times when she's eating alone, I'll basically speed it up. But we'll let you have a look at her just enjoying her meal. So now she's very inspired again, but that only lasted a few seconds. Gonna have her take that biology break I mentioned earlier. Clean up. And then because she got an increase to her painting skills, she can now create pop art. So we are going to have her create a piece of medium-sized pop art. I like the medium-sized paintings. It's one of those not too big, not too small. And since painting in The Sims 4 is a lot faster, at least in these beginning levels, we'll see if that actually takes longer later as she gains more skill. So she has completed a milestone of her aspiration. She is now 1 of 4. And she will have new things. She's going to sell that piece of pop art there. And then I am going to let her get some rest, so she will be nice and refreshed for her first day at work. While she's sleeping, we're going to take a look at the next phase of her Painter Extraordinaire aspiration. She will get 275 aspiration points if she achieves level 5 of, when she achieves level 5 of the painting skill. She's already at level 3. Sells 10 paintings to a collector or an art gallery. She sold 1 of 10 and completes 3 emotional paintings. And I will show you how she will complete 3 emotional paintings, all without shedding a tear, mind you. Also, I noticed that when she reaches a certain level, she will have the choice. And when I mean certain level, I mean certain level in the painting skill, not certain level in the painting career. She will have the choice of selling it to the art gallery or the art collector. So it's going to be interesting to see if perhaps, I'm not sure if we'll be able to tell if how much, if any, of a boost to selling to the museum versus an art collector. Now, since she is asleep, it's not giving me whether or not it's morning or afternoon or whatever. However, what the Sims 4 have done, which the Sims 3 did not do, is it allows you to select cooking at any time and you can make whatever you want, which I think is a nice addition because you do. Sometimes you want to eat breakfast at dinner time and you may want to eat something that would be considered a dinner item at breakfast time. So I like that change. Again, it adds to the realism and therefore the immersion of the game. That's the other thing. I have found, at least so far, this game to be much more immersing. Basically, in The Sims 3, I would spend a great deal of time. I would play with some of the newer stuff for a while. Like, I really enjoyed World Adventures because it was new and it was different. Very different. I enjoyed the university. I, of course, had to try out all the seasons stuff and how they affected things. But eventually, I would pretty much go back to building houses. Here, I actually want to spend, at least right now, we'll see if that changes, but right now, I definitely want to spend more time playing than building houses. Hopefully, that won't change. Hopefully, this will be that immersive to me. And I was not one that was big on social, but so far the social has been so good. She just leveled up in cooking, so she'll be able to cook more stuff. That is more of a pleasure. Because in The Sims 3, you spent a lot of time basically just doing the same interactions over and over until they fixed that. Then you just went back and forth between like maybe two or three in order to reach a certain level to make that person your friend, and then you pretty much locked it in with old friend, with the old friend that you got the reward for. But now I'm actually more interested in the interactions because they are so much more involving. Even some of, because I've actually tried them. Now, I haven't done it myself per se, as in did stuff to be mean or whatever, because I just don't like playing that way. But when I've had a sim do something, quote unquote, like I was having unpleasant conversation, a lot of times in The Sims 3, I would just end those. But I don't in this game. I try and see how they're gonna work themselves out. So, oh, the other thing that I did here was I made a serving. And the reason why I made a serving instead of a multiple serving instead of a single serving is because in The Sims 4, you can see how many servings you have and how long before they spoil. So when I put this in a refrigerator, I will have servings that I can use later. And I know when they're going to spoil. Also, I just took a bubble bath in order to give her the playful. That is considered an emotional state. So she has the playful emotional state. And when she comes back from work, she will be able, because I already queued it up, so she will be able to paint an emotional painting, which she needs to do for the next level of her aspiration. So that is how, one way that you can get the playful moodlet, so to speak. I don't know what else to call it at this point other than a moodlet, which is actually a Sims 3 term. Right now I'm having her socialize with coworkers so that she won't be drained as far as her social need when she gets home. I don't have to worry about the playful, the entertainment, the fun need. Yeah, the fun need, because when she paints, she has fun doing that. So social, and then of course the biological stuff like eating and using the restroom and sleeping are the only ones I really have, and hygiene are the only ones I would have to be concerned about, and I know they're good, as you saw there. So just so that I don't have to interrupt her while she's painting, I was going to have her use the bathroom and take another playful shower, but she doesn't need to do so. She is going to make a playful painting. So I'm going to cancel the playful bath, the bubble bath rather. Sorry about that. The bubble bath is what gets the playful moodlet. She just hit level 4 of painting. But when she's done, I am going to have her use the restroom. And then I'm going to have her make dinner again. This time it's going to be fish tacos, which you will at some point in time hear me refer to as fishy tacos. Sort of like how I do with Andy and call him Artie. Same thing. So just checking where I am for both my aspiration and my job goals. So we're almost at level 5 in painting. We still need to sell some more paintings to either a art collector or an art gallery, and need to paint a couple more paintings in an emotional state. Right now, notice that I'm highlighting the fact that that painting can give off an aura if I enable it. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to hang it on the wall so that I can enable it at my leisure. Once you enable it, you will have to enable it in order to make it go away. Otherwise, every time you walk past it, you'll get it. And Lena has leveled her cooking, so she will be able to make more things now. So that's nice. I always like this. I enjoyed that in The Sims 3. Whenever they increase their level in cooking, at least at the beginning. I mean, of course, after a point, you knew what they were going to get. But I used to always enjoy seeing, ooh, what else has been added that they can make now. So we'll be looking at that at some point. So now she is showing the multitasking skill by being able to walk in the other room, turn on the radio, listen to the music, enjoy the music, obviously, and still eat. How many of us have done this? Get up, eat, especially if you're alone. Listen to some music while you're eating. You can also do the same thing while watching the TV. Not the bob around part, of course. Although you probably could. But eat while watching the TV. A lot of us I know have done that as well. And right now, we're going to do a few final things before we put a wrap on our first video in the series of Let's Play an Artist. That's what this is going to be called. Let's Play an Artist. So we're going to check one more time on where she is for her aspirations. She's 4 of 5 in the painting skill, needs to sell 9 more paintings to a collector or an art gallery, and needs to make 2 more emotional paintings. She is very close, needs 25% more creating paintings to get her first promotion from work. Please like, subscribe, and keep watching more of Let's Play The Sims 4 Let's Play an Artist.